Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope the free thinkers are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. You are the most powerful person that you know because only you can create your reality. Hey guys, today is Sunday, March 9th, and the energies in the day adds up or reduce to number 3 vibration. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. The spirit guidance for today's energy is the fish in the reversal position. Interesting. So I say interesting because the first thing that stood out to me when it came to today's energy was that today is the 9th, and the energies add up and reduce to number 3 vibration. So the number 3 and the 9 kind of contradict each other in the sense that the 9 represents an ending. The number 3 represents the beginning. Not the beginning like the number 1, where the number 1 is having the idea to plant the seed. The number 3 is the seed then sprouted. You know, the seed sprouted, there's a stem. Or number 1 was planting the seed, and number 3 is fruit is on the tree. You know what I mean? So it's like the number 3 is some kind of tangible outcome, but the number 9 is an ending. So when I see the fish in the reversal position, what comes to mind, if I'm being honest, it's like the seed bared fruit, but it wasn't the fruit you thought. So I think of, say, Thursday. Thursday had something to do with some kind of ending. And between Thursday and now, it's like there's this, it's like something ended or appeared to come to an end. And then between Thursday and now was some form of wobbling back and forth between this ending, beginning, and then we come today and thinking it's time to, it's like something about today feels like a false flag. It's like something that should be ready, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet, or more needs to be released, or more needs to, it's not ready yet. It's like something about the cycle, something about the process requires more, whether it's more attention, but there's something about a false flag when it comes to today's energy. It brings me to the thought, like, you know, you expected something to be ready today and you go there and okay, so the image that comes to mind is like, okay, you expected your car to be ready today. And it's like, yes, your car is ready with what you brought it there to get done, but the battery is dead. So it's like, okay, the car is ready, but the battery is dead. So even though the car is ready, the battery is dead, they don't sell batteries. I can't leave with the car, even though it's ready. It's like that kind of vibe, you know, when it comes to today's energy, dealing with some kind of a false flag. And it brings me to the thought of just being patient. You know, something about today's energy requires patience, because I think of, you know, the car is not ready and the battery is dead and they don't sell batteries there. Or maybe that's not a good example. A better example when it comes to today's energy, the car is ready. You went and got something done. The car is ready, but now you notice there's a flat on one of the tires, and they don't sell tires at the place where you brought the car. So let's say you brought your car to go get it tinted. I'm just giving an analogy to help you to understand the energy. So you brought the car to go get it tinted, and the tints are done. It's ready. And let's say you brought it there like a few days ago. So this thing, you know, you've been waiting on this thing to get done for a few days now. Today you hear it's done. Okay, boom, the tints are done, but a tire is flat and they don't sell pumps to pump the tire, and they don't sell tires. So so you can be impatient and go there and go drive on the flat and take it somewhere and end up now having to purchase a whole new tire. Or you could be patient and take some time and think things out, think things through, and make a proper decision. Weigh out your pros and your cons. When it comes to today's energy, it feels like, something didn't go the way how it was projected to go. And it's an opportunity to stop and weigh out the pros and the cons. The example I gave with the tire, say the tire is flat or whatever, and it's great that it is because that tire have been wearing down for some time now, and it could be dangerous, and you're being protected by you having to address the tire. So it's like this thing that's a delay, that's annoying, that feels like it's costing. What it's costing now, it's nothing compared to what it will cost later if you neglect it, if you ignore it. So that's something that I'm getting when it comes to today's energy. Let's pause for a bit. I am proud of the services that I offer and excited to tell you about them. If it would be your first time booking with me, then I recommend the natal chart and numerology awareness coaching session. For a while, that was the only service I offered, along with the 30 minutes tarot reading, which is still available if you're interested. I noticed the pattern. At the end of the natal chart and numerology coaching sessions, some of you would ask me for a follow-up service options for additional clarity and guidance to assist you with whatever you're going through at the moment. I kept saying, I'll look into it. I don't know why it took me so long. Finally, I have created that option along with the service option to book a solar return chart reading for those of you who are strategic and like to plan ahead. Everything you need to know is within the description box below. Let's get back into the video. And when it comes to the tarot, we have the King of Wands energy in the upright position. So with the King of Wands energy in the upright position, the King of Wands energy brings me to action-oriented energy. It's like, I want to make something happen. Like, I need to take action. Like, I can't just be waiting for the sake of waiting. Like, I need to get something done. I need to do this since yesterday. So when it comes to this energy, this would remind me of the day being the third. I mean, the energies of the day adding up and reducing to number 3 vibration. With the energies of the day adding up and reducing to the number 3 vibration, the number 3 is restless, similar to the Wands energy, the King of Wands energy. The number 3 wants to do something for the sake of doing something. And it brings me to the thought how for some of us, we'll want to be busy for the sake of being busy, because to be still will mean that we're being unproductive. Like, today's energy brings me to the thought of something coming up. And I think of, like, say, one person sitting down trying to properly come up with an idea to resolve the matter, and someone else feeling like you're just sitting there, like, do something. And it's like, just because I'm in the car up and down on the streets and running all over the place doesn't mean that I'm doing something or getting anything accomplished, just being up and down and all over the place. So when it comes to today's energy, it brings me to something wants to evolve to the next level, something wants to shift and move forward. And the challenge in it is being still. Because again, with us being in the month of March and the energies in the day adding up and reducing to number 3 vibration, the number 3 is good when it comes to coming up with ideas. But seeing, committing, locking in, getting focused, and seeing those ideas through aren't always the number 3's strong point. This is where we have to implement other energies in, discipline energies in. So when it comes to today's vibe, something wants to come to an end, something wants to shift, come to an end, or evolve to the next level. And a part of us might want to be immature or restless and wanting to force something along for the sake of doing something. And in the process of doing that, we could create more problems for ourselves. The moon is in Cancer and conjuncts Mars. And with the moon conjunct Mars energy, first of all, Mars, our motivation, is in a place where, we don't feel like being bothered or doing much. But with the moon now sitting on it, I think of the inner world is nurtured at the thought of doing something, wanting to take action and make something happen, but not really having the motivation to make it happen. So in some cases, we want to make something happen, not having the motivation to make it happen. So we want to skip steps. We want to skip steps. We want to find the easy way out, the easy route, the easy way to get it done, to make it happen. So when I look at, say, the moon in Cancer, the moon is positively aspecting the sun in Pisces, and it's creating a trine. So sun in Pisces energy, introverted energy, dreamy, introverted, escaping energy, and the moon in Cancer. So when I think of sun in Pisces, moon in Cancer, I think of this energy that supports being at home and escaping through a show or a movie with a lot of series. It's like locking into this good show, this good movie, or locking into something that is just very comforting, where it's like hiding away from the world kind of vibe to a certain extent. And the moon in Cancer is opposing Pluto in Aquarius. So the moon, the inner world, is not in a space where it's like wanting to deal with anything deep. Like I think of something happening, like I said, with the car example, and either wanting to just do something to fix it without thinking things through, or just wanting to do something to not think about it at all, but not wanting to really sit down and do the reflective work that might be necessary to transform the situation, to make the situation better. When it comes to today's energy, it brings me to reflective energy is need patience and reflection. Patience and reflection. And when it comes to today's energy, instead, maybe we might want to escape and not feel whatever it is that we're feeling pertaining to today's energy, because it's like, okay, I thought my car would be ready, but now you're telling me this is happening. And hopefully no one's having car troubles, because I hate when I'm dealing with anything car related, because, it's like, who wants to deal? It's like, for me, it's like, for some, it's like freedom to a certain extent. So of course, hopefully no one's dealing with anything to that. But the example that I gave is how I felt today's energy. It's like, okay, this thing is ready, but even though it's ready, I'm not able to move forward. And I'm coming up with all these ideas to not deal with this thing, but these ideas could make it worse, where instead I need to just be patient. So it's like, okay, the places won't be open that you need to get what needs to be done to the car. So just leave it for another day. Just be patient is what I'm getting. So whatever it is that you're trying to hurry up, rush, or force along today, don't. It'll make more sense to want to force something along, but I'm getting forcing it along will only make it worse. Will only make it worse. It was a pleasure sharing this message with you. Let me know you're here with me by dropping me a yellow heart in the comment box below. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.